trying to crash the fiat. They're basically trying to tank the entire U.S. dollar system. They're trying to fuck it up. And the problem is, the workers and all that shit are a lot stronger than they anticipated. They're keeping it moving because people are still putting in them hours. You got a bunch of people walking off their jobs because of this jab situation. It's a whole lot. And if you really look at all the pieces, you can obviously see what they're doing. They're trying to crash the dollar completely. The only way they can do that is to basically keep, making it so that the dollar is not worth shit anymore, which it hardly is worth anything. But the more money they put out, the more inflation will happen. The more money of exchange they put out, or the more they quote unquote destabilize the dollar, the worse off it'll get. The more expensive things will get. So that's partially why. The other part is what people aren't realizing. I'm hearing a lot of people that claim to be black really pissed off because they've been asking for reparations for a long ass time and they never really got them, and they kind of feel like it's unfair for the Mexicans to get them, and when the blacks have been looking for them the whole entire time. I used to be on that boat also until I figured out what was going on. You claim to be a legal fiction. You aren't even considered alive if you're claiming to be black. So there's no way they could possibly give you reparations for being black. Black is not even a people. Black is a color. So you really start to look this stuff up in Black's Law Dictionary. I think it's SF Form 181. I think we covered that on my show, but I talk about that on that joint too, where white basically is saying that you're from like a part of Africa, and black's basically saying you're African American, which there's no such thing. Well, there is an African American, but just because you were a certain shade of skin and you were born here does not make you African American. Which these are all legal fictions that were created. If you look at your great grandparents, ancestors, birth certificates, and even their death certificates, you'll see they went from being called Indians to being called Negroes to being called black to being called African American. So it was a constant changing of your identity, and to get you to play along and follow along with it was the entire agenda the whole time. So you got to focus less on that and focus more on knowing who you are in terms of searching your history, your travel and his ancestry and history here on the land, because we were all here well ahead of this United States corporation. So you start to find out what tribe you might be from and all that stuff, then you can really find out who you are. But you going out there and claiming you black and all that stuff, that is exactly, you're talking about a corporation. They only deal in business. They only deal in legal fictions. They can't deal in people. So they relabeling people immigrants and stuff like that, when these people are really just people just like us. So that's basically what's happening. But it's not going to be good for anybody when these motherfuckers get that shit. Because it's going to be a big upset. The dollar's going to fucking fail. First off, everything's going to get crazy expensive because everybody's going to up their prices knowing that people have $450,000 and they want a piece of that. So they'll do it through commerce. So that's what's going to pretty much happen. So expect that. Expect that very heavily. But this is the reason that black people are not getting reparations, because first off, you got to reclassify yourself. Stop calling yourself black. I know that people were giving Dane Calloway some shade for this, but Dane Calloway is a sharp dude, and I've learned a lot from him myself. I've got his book, How to Trace Your Genealogy. So I've done that, and the stuff I uncovered was insane. I'm telling you, man. Great information out there, man. You just got to be willing to find it. You just got to get out there and take a look for yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So I'll be going live again. To reiterate, I will be going live sometime this week. I won't be going live on Sunday. And then we'll have next Sunday's show as well, just so you guys know. Drop a comment, hit me with the like button, share if you can. I greatly appreciate that share. The more subscribers I get, the more message gets out, the more I can do. And, that'll be it. Y'all have a nice one. This is the Foreign National Born Natural A6. I'll catch y'all on the go around. Peace out.